What's going on, people? Not for the radio. NFTR, myself, Dwayne Jones, Shams, and Posty. Right, everyone's been talking about it. Drake versus Meek Mills.
Who?
Meek Mills, bro.
Who?
Oh, see what I'm saying?
That nigga.
You see what I'm saying? All right, let's rewind a little bit. So Meek Mills went wild one day on Twitter, apparently because Drake didn't retweet his album release.
Yeah.
Said a whole bunch of things. One thing that stuck was that Drake doesn't write his own lyrics.
Yeah.
Started calling him out and whatnot.
Yeah.
Everyone thought, obviously, Milk's got the most street credibility out of the two. Meek's the wildest, apparently. So I think everyone at that stage thought, it's on top for Drake. Drake then drops Charged Up.
Yeah.
People weren't really feeling charged up. I did.
I was feeling it.
I thought it was a bad man thing. I thought it was just like, listen, I'm not going to go wild, but I hear you. Yeah. I know that you're there. Yeah, so I think he dealt with it like a boss from early. So everyone was like skeptical. 50% like, yeah, Drake dealt with the matter. The other 50% were like, he didn't do enough. Meek's going to come back and bury him. Drake comes back a couple days later with back to back. And everyone's like, it's a wrap. It's done. Stick a fork in Meek Mills. He's done.
I don't think everyone thought it was a rap. Everyone thought it was hard. Like, yeah, the battle's on. You know what I'm trying to say? But obviously.
Yeah, but the fact that Meek hadn't replied yet was what was getting on top.
No, but Meek. There wasn't an urgency for Meek to reply after Charged Up. But Drake had just basically said, "All right, cool, it's on, innit? So whenever you're ready." But obviously, when Drake dropped back to back, it was like, all right, Meek, you got to drop something now. You know what I mean? And obviously, I just feel like the response was very weak. It was atrocious, to be honest with you.
It was dead.
Yeah, they're calling him Weak
It
Mill.
was dead. But would it have been dead if Meek responded like these classic rap battles that we've had in the past? If Meek responded within 24 hours, 48 hours, would you have thought that response was dead? Or was it the fact that it was like 5, 6, 7 days or whatever?
It was very weak. It was so weak, there's not really a quotable I can say from it. The problem with clashing somebody like Drake is that obviously we all just think Drake is sick. We see all his faults every day, you know what I mean? You can't really tell us something, or apart from the wee bit, you know what I mean? That's obviously, wild. But, there's not a really that you can tell us about somebody who admits their flaws that we don't know. Yeah,
he's an honest rapper.
And if you're going to do all that, it should be at least like entertaining and creative. I mean, most of that stuff was like just bare skits and all that. Like, and you know what I mean? And to be honest, Meek was calling, Meek and Drake are my current two favorite rappers, like in life. Because obviously you go to one for, when you're rolling with the girl, if you want to get gassed up to go to the gym or go to a little meeting or something, you put on a bit of Meek. Yeah. So, it wasn't the ideal clash for me because I knew I was going to lose one of my favorite rappers right then.
Let's stay there for a second. So you said Meek and Drake are two of your favorite rappers right now.
Yeah, they are.
Why is Meek one of your favorite rappers? Because for me, I know I'm going to probably get slaughtered for this. He lets me down with his albums. Apart from his last one,
I don't think
he lets me down.
I don't even think the last album was great. I think
it was great. So why is he one of your favorite rappers? When you talk about,
there's not a lot of lyrical kind of East Coast rappers anymore that are kind of street, and that's the kind of music I used to listen to.
But do you think that this is working out to his detriment?
Because of course, Meek. If Meek Mill, obviously, look, we was gonna do this last week, but Meek Mill didn't reply for so long. He looked like he was dead anyway, but I think Drake gave him another chance when he wore the OVO at the OVO Fest, when he hit them with a free Meek Mill t-shirt, and then he also, had the memes up in the background and all that. But you know what you also got to remember, let's break down the facts of this clash, Break down the facts of this clash, Obviously,
you can tell that Posty does this every day for GRM.
Nah, do you know what? I just know about battling and stuff, you know what I mean? But I just think like, all right, if you break it down to the facts, Meek's kind of jumped out the pram, said, you don't write your own lyrics and all that, you know what I mean? And he felt comfortable saying that because Drake didn't tweet his album, you know what I'm trying to say? To me, that's not really a cool thing to do. I mean, if you know something about somebody, you shouldn't really put it out in the public like that unless there's more to it than that. So obviously you haven't revealed why it's got you so agged up in the first place.
So you think it was a bit of a bitch move from
But do you not...
in the first place?
I certainly think it was. And I was disappointed, you know what I mean?
Is it a bitch move does it get the bitch move tick or not?
Nice, it's 100% a bitch move tick.
But do you think that Meek Mill thought that Drake could possibly have done a comeback like this?
Of course he did. It's Drake. Why wouldn't you think that?
Nah.
What was he not thinking?
Yeah, he weren't thinking.
He
man.
weren't thinking that Drake was going to come back on this scale.
Don't think, B.
No, don't think. Please.
He wasn't thinking, bro. I'm telling you, he would not have sent that tweet knowing that 2 weeks later, thousands upon thousands of people would be sending, millions of people would be sending out memes that are hilarious. What have you laughed at least once a day for the last 7 days?
Yeah, a Meek Mill meme.
Everyone has. Every music.
But
fan
I just don't understand why he has got nothing to. He ain't got. Like you put it out there.
He
You know,
never
it's
thought.
been days now. You should be living in the studio. You know what I mean? Why has there not been anything? You know what I'm trying to say? And the
Because he
thing
didn't
is,
expect it.
at this point for me, it's just too late because because to me, the first effort was so weak and despicable. And, you know, some of us stayed up till 4 a.m. in the morning to listen to that shit. And it was just, what the fuck was that? Seriously.
Do you think that he was always going to be under severe pressure because he's the underdog with Nicki?
No, well, look.
His goals.
Before, look, even though...
Here's what I found on the web for it's going to be.
See, even Siri's on
Even
it.
Siri wants to talk about
Listen,
this.
even like, you know, like beforehand, yeah, even though what Meek done was a bitch move, sometimes people just want a problem with you to clash. And we don't care why you did it. It's entertaining. We want to see the clash now, innit? So even though it was a bitch move, it's still great for music. It's still great for hip hop. So I don't
But is it
think
great for
everybody.
Meek
I don't
fans?
think everybody was against Meek at first. But what you got to understand as well, yeah, is this, yeah. Even though people get onto Drake all the time, yeah. There's double or triple amount of those people that get onto Drake all the time that love Drake and that are Drake's favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? So even though you might be thinking that you're popping, which you are, but Drake's definition of popping is a whole different
So
stratosphere.
do you think that Meek could never have won this battle? And he's aware of that.
He could
I think he
have
could've.
won the battle, but you win the battle through rap, and he ain't rapped nothing. He ain't said nothing good.
I think he underestimated Drake, and I
No.
think you can talk about this in so many different capacities.
Bruv.
You can talk about it like in football, you know, when you take on a team
Bruv.
and you think, "Rah, I'm gonna turn them over," or
Bruv,
boxing,
he
or
didn't
even
just-
I think he
on road when you
underestimated
think,
him.
right,
He
yeah, I'm
didn't
just gonna
just-
chat. I'm gonna deal with man a certain way because
he thought-
he's not on my level, and then you're like, "Rah."
He didn't just underestimate Drake though, because his response was so weak. His response was so weak.
But
You know how
but that's
weak
what
it
I
is?
mean. Do you
He
think that?
underestimated rap?
But do you think
That's
that
how bad it
he
is.
underestimated the fact that maybe he overestimated his own hype and then underestimated Drake because he thought, okay, well, people respect me for being a lyricist. This is what I do. I'm that rapper.
No, people respect him for being street. They don't respect. No one respects Meek Mill for being a lyricist.
Yeah,
He got caught up in his own hype.
Yeah.
He got caught up in his own hype.
But
I'm
we
telling
liked
you, he's
we liked what Meek stand for, and we liked Meek's music.
But Meek clearly thinks that people are respecting him and giving him his accolades for these purposes. So he thought he could just chill on it. He thought, yeah, this guy's gonna send some shots, and
this
I'm just
nigga
gonna be
is
able to
online
annihilate him.
pretending that he doesn't see what's going on.
All right.
It's definitely real. And
Should we call some
lastly,
people?
lastly, before we call, you know, some of our favorite artists and get their little opinions on board. If you look at the facts, yeah, because I like facts, yeah. Listen to what Meek said, yeah. He said something about Drake. Drake's been studying them, and he's really a fan of Meek, yeah. But all Meek Mill does during his spare time is Drake covers, like 0 to 100. He did Energy. Like Meek Mill loves a Drake cover.
Yeah, no
Then you
one's
then
denying
you
that.
then you look at the who's been on whose album. Meek Mill has had Drake on his first album.
But maybe that's
and
why
he's
he was
had
more
Drake-
upset.
He's had Drake on his second album.
If
Why?
you're
'Cause
a
of
fan,
tweet?
because he's a fan of him and he likes
So
Drake.
why is he calling him a fan then? Because Drake ain't a fan of him.
Yeah, but I
clearly.
think he just contradicted himself, and what can he say?
Yeah, but
Like, what has he got to say about Drake? What are you gonna come? What would if this was you? Because you're a rapper, Posty. If this was you now,
Although you
what?
try and deny
I'll
it.
wrap up all the things in
Okay.
face for music.
Well done, nice, bang, bang.
Yeah, bang bang. yeah.
What would you say? Like, what would your response have been?
What to me? Oh, what to Drake?
Yeah.
Drake, you fake, you Ricky Lake, something like that. You get me? It's hard. It's hard. No?
Do you know what? I think now You just gotta respect Drake. The people that don't respect Drake, you have
No,
to.
but
now.
do you know why
he's
Drake's-
dealt with every shot fired at him. Like, who was the last one? Tiger dealt with that one line on his mixtape.
Yeah.
Done.
But I think-
Act your age, not your girl's age. That's it. It's a rap, Tiger. You're finished.
Does this remind you of the Ja Rule situation, or do you think
Of
we're there
course
yet?
not. Them man were on stuff. These men are not on stuff like that because they've got too much to lose, and hip hop has evolved since then. They're not trying to. It's not even really that deep to fight over it. What are you gonna fight over? That
No,
someone.
but
don't
I'm
care. I
talking
don't
about
care
his
who wrote.
career. I'm talking about Meek's
No,
career.
no. Do you
Is
know
this-
what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't really fuck with Meek right now like that. Do you know why? Because I don't understand why he's letting somebody do this thing. I don't get it.
Because that's what I'm trying. That's where you've got it wrong. He didn't realize. He's sitting there thinking, "Yo,
Fam, it's been days.
yeah." Because he's sitting
He's
there
in
thinking,
shock.
I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
I can't do
He
nothing.
can,
his
though.
ghost
What
tour.
can I do?
It is
What
his
can I
ghost
say?
tour.
What can I say? Like,
It is,
yo,
it is.
I've been, yeah. What?
And he's saying, you're gonna have to pay me to stop off to record. Like, it just sounds like a charity case. It doesn't sound like how he thought it was gonna sound. Like, he overestimated himself and underestimated Drake. Like, come on, the stuff that he's saying is mad. Like, you've just been told that you're on your goals tour, and then this is what your response is gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's yeah.
And didn't Drake sign one of the hardest rappers, up and coming rappers in Philly as well?
Who?
I can't remember the guy's name.
Drake's
but
just doing cheeky
signed,
stuff.
ARAB.
He just
He
signed.
didn't.
Did he not?
No, I don't think he signed ARAB.
Okay,
He
I
just
think-
used it because ARAB's top goon in
All right.
Philly.
I thought he would have signed one of the hardest rappers in Philly. But also, if he didn't, he got a Philly legend.
But where's our
Whether he's
bottles, though? He didn't
commercial,
send
hold
us
on.
the
And
bottles.
do you know
Whether he's
what?
commercial or not.
Let me tell you why Drake's such a boss.
Will
as well,
Smith,
yeah? You need
backstage.
to listen.
Will Smith
That's
killed
why.
it.
That's why Drake is a
Mocking the
boss. Do
memes.
you know what? Do you understand the relevance of Will Smith being there? Because I don't think a lot of people
Go
do.
on, break it down because I
Yeah.
don't want to say something stupid.
No, it's because he's from
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Everyone
saying?
knew that.
It's from Philly,
Of course,
yeah.
everyone knew that.
No,
You
no,
can't
no,
take
no,
credit
no,
for
no.
it. I thought he was going to come with some deep info.
No,
But yeah,
no,
he's from
but
Philly, yeah.
No, but some people don't read in between the lines. They just see a picture of like he's showing Meek, look, I've got the most successful black person to ever come out of Philadelphia backstage with me laughing at
Nothing.
you. Like Drake is going extra hard here so that nobody can ever try it again. He's going so hard right now. You know what I mean?
But
You
I
got-
think-
that's
I
why
I think
tell
he's having
people-
fun, though. I think Drake's having fun.
I think slyly he was waiting. I think
Of
slyly.
course,
I
he's
think
been waiting
slyly
for a good
he's-
challenge.
Yeah,
He's
he's
been
always
waiting for a
He's
good
been
challenge.
bored.
Certain people within the hip hop world don't
Don't
really
respect me.
rate me. And when that
He's
he's
going
like, you know what,
hard.
this is the time. This
He's
is the
going
time.
hard.
This is
That's
the-
why I tell
Alright.
people, don't mess with us light skinned guys. You know, get serious.
Alright,
guys.
who should we call first? NFTR Meek versus Drake. We got one of the UK's best lyricists on the line. He goes by the name of Ghetts. What's going on, Ghetts?
What's happening, my brother?
Hi, Ghetts.
What's happening? You alright?
All good. What's your take on the whole Drake Meek Mill situation?
I feel like I gotta bring dark skin back right now. It's looking peak for us. It's peak for us right now.
So you're of the
But,
opinion that Drake or Meek is losing out.
You know what? Yeah, I just feel like at first I thought, you know what, the way Meek started it, I thought he started it wrong. I thought he knew what he was doing. I thought he had his plan. I thought he was ready. I thought he was going for the throne. That's what I thought. So I'm saying, yo, I lost £100 on Meek. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going for the throne, and I realized, you know what? It looks like he's just a man in his feelings about a gal, and he did not see this coming.
So you think it was about Nicki Minaj? You think that's the
I
root
think
of the
so.
tweet?
I think so. You know, because if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna draw a man out like that, yeah, and it's not about nothing so personal, you're gonna be ready for wherever it goes. And my view is the first shot was cool. Like the first shot was cool, but one thing that Meek possesses that Drake will never possess, and this is the only thing that he possesses that Drake will never possess, and that is venom. When we listen to Drake, we're going to hear an amazing song, stars, we love that, but he's never ever going to make you go, He's never going to make you do that.
but that's a matter of opinion though, bruv, because his style's different, but...
No, but you see that venom, that's that 90s spitting venom,
Yeah.
that's venom.
He needs
He's
to
the
make you
only
want to
person
punch a
that's
nigga in
bringing
the
that-
face.
Fight.
Shit, B.
Yeah. Makes you want to fight. Drake's never going to do that to you. You know that, Liz.
So as
Not going to make you...
as someone that's been in clashes before, right?
Yeah.
Should he not have prepared his diss track or whatever it is before he sent shots out on Twitter?
if he knows he's not that kind of writer that can really, you know, just be on the spot at any time, he should have been prepared. But like I said, I don't know the ins and outs, but I honestly do think it was just about a yell.
No, do you know why? Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because basically, Nicki Minaj she had to be cool with Meek doing that, innit? Because, you know what I'm trying to say? She had to be aware of what was going on.
Why?
There's no way.
Why? If you had beef with someone, would you tell your girl like, oh, I'm gonna put out a diss track and say, oh, babes,
She
is it
pays
cool?
do
the
you think
rent,
it's-
fam. She pays the rent.
They have a different relationship. Like, it's not like they're just a boyfriend and girlfriend. She's a rapper. She messes with Drake. They've got history, and now he's gonna send a shot. You're gonna consult her.
I think based on Drake's character previous to this, my man thought he might be shook and not speak up, just based on his character.
Yes, exactly.
I guess. Last question, yeah. Last question. Can you still
Yeah.
listen to Meek?
You know what? Yeah,
Be honest.
you was in the club with me the other night when I'm a Boss came on, yeah.
Oh yeah, you right.
And we was looking at each other like it was a weird feeling. I don't know, but I don't like. You know what? I don't like to rub anyone out like that because I don't know what could happen.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
Ghetts, as someone, when you wasn't happy with your position on the top 10 MTV list,
Yeah.
you put out you made a song, put out a video, and then a radio tour
Yeah.
within 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm from Britain. We're different. That's what people don't understand. Like, we're really different. Like, first of all, the best warmongers in the world are the Jamaicans. Yeah? Then it's us. Like, then it's us. That's the honest truth. No one's talking to us. If we have to go head to head with them, allow it. We're on other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't look at them like us, man. Look, and man, that's why Drake's Canadian, fam. He's moving like he's from London, cause my man sent 2 dubs in 4 days like a real rude boy. Allow it.
Cool. Well, yeah, thanks for speaking to us. I'm gonna shout you later about them things, but
No problem.
you
No
know.
problem.
Cool.
Speak in a bit. Cool.
Yeah, we got Blake Brown live on the phone. What's going on, cuz?
What's up? NFTR, man, what's good?
Yo, man, you yellow niggas is winning right now, man.
Hey, we've been winning, man. I don't know what anybody else told you, cuz we've been winning.
Nah, I hear that. So what's your take on the thing right now? What do you reckon's going on?
The Meek versus Drake.
Yeah.
Well, it's a mad one, really, you know, because obviously, you know, as we know, Meek started it really and truly, but it's like, I never really had doubt in him. I thought, like, obviously, Drake come and charged up, and he kind of set the pace, and I was like, okay, yeah, a couple of lines in there. Then obviously, when he dropped the back-to-back, I was like, oh, God.
Oh, God.
Like, that's pressure right there, isn't it? But, you know, obviously, seeing Meek kind of like, you know how he's come up with the braids, battling on the streets, like, this isn't new to him. So, I even said on my Twitter a few days before he released his track, I was like, look, man, Meek, everyone's underestimating him and thinking that, you know, he's not going to come with something. I had full-on faith in Meek, I'm not going to lie. Then when I heard the track, I was just like, oh, man.
Blade, what do you think the reason was that the real reason was that he come at Drake in the first place? Do you think it was about the mixtape, or do you think it was about a girl?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not Meek, so I can't answer that. But obviously, like he said, he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy with the fact that he didn't write his verse. And obviously, where Meek is about is you know, he's about his rapping and his bars and that. I think maybe he did take offense to that, innit?
Do you think that Meek took any offense to any of the bars in back to back, or do you think he's just thinking, that's weak?
He's got to take offense to it. He said, because the thing is, with his relationship with Nicki Minaj, it's too easy for Drake to get at him. It's too easy. And he's saying some things that, you know, privately when he's buying, it must have touched him, 100%.
And lastly, do you think that you can still listen to Meek Mill after this?
You know, you can't. You know, the thing is about things like this, everything always blows over. Do you understand that? Obviously, not always, because you know, there's certain people like Ja Rule who's never recovered. But I just feel like his track, he didn't have no quotables, no punchlines. Like, it's kind of obvious what he done, and I don't know why he didn't do it. Maybe he's on tour, he's rushing, or he's underestimated, you know, Drake and his power and the social media. I think he may have underestimated that. But to say I won't listen to Meek again, nah. Of course, you know, Meek's a good artist, but right now it just looks bad. And because he's so quiet, it just looks worse. So he's got to really start standing up and talking right now, man.
What I really want to know is, say for example, you're in the gym tomorrow. Can you listen to Meek during your session right now? Be honest.
That's a bad example because I don't listen to music in the gym, but you know, I ain't listened to his album yet, so I will definitely get his album and I listen to music when I'm driving, so I'll definitely put his album in the car and give it a listen. Wow. But right now, as far as his battle and his beef's concerned, he needs to do something crazy. It's never too late. It's never too late, I'm telling you. Like, even though everyone's like, oh, social media is making it look worse. If he comes back with a crazy track, getting at Drake hard, like...
He ain't coming back.
Getting at him.
He ain't coming back. He wants it to be brushed under the carpet now, move on.
It can't. How can this be brushed under the carpet?
He's Instagramming and tweeting random things that no one cares about.
Like it's not happening, innit? Yeah. I don't know what he's doing, but it just don't look good right now.
Alright, Blade. Respect. You're the only guy that don't listen to no music in the gym. I rate that, bro.
Yeah, no, I'll just get busy, man. But yeah.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
We're calling from NFTR. We want to ask you a few questions, see what you're thinking about the Drake and Meek situation, if you have an opinion, if you care.
What do you think about it, bro? Who do you think won that battle? Or do you think it's even over?
I haven't heard what the dubs yet.
Yeah, the dubs.
Yeah, I haven't heard Meek Mill's dub properly, man. I heard it over someone's phone in public, so I didn't hear it properly.
So what do you think to Drake's dubs?
Drake's dubs?
Yeah. Did you expect it? Did he go harder than you thought?
They're sick, man. They're sick. You know what? When I was listening to Drake's dub, it was like, remember back in the day when Wiley used to do dubs?
Yeah.
And like you had that feeling. And when you listen to Wiley dub, as you're listening to it, he said things, and as he said them in this part, you're so gassed by what he said, and it's so hype, but you still want to hear what he's going to say next because he's going in. Like back in the day, Wiley used to do dubs like that and just go in, like so sick. And you can listen to it bare times. That's how I felt when I heard the Drake dub, 100%.
So
but was I surprised?
Yeah.
Was I surprised? No, because I've come to learn that Drake here, he's not only talented, like, he sings, he can write bars, he can spit, whatever, and choose a sick beat. One thing about Drake that I've learned recently, not recently, but I've learned as time's gone on, obviously, is that he's like a real intelligent guy, bro, and he's smart. So I would, if I didn't think he was going to do a dub at all, so I was surprised that he did a dub in the first place, or two. I was surprised anyway. I didn't think he would even respond. But if he was to do a dub, I knew it was going to be something like that, 100%. But it was sick though.
Do you think Meek Mill's got what it takes to get his cred back, or to get one up on Drake?
I don't know. You know what, bro? The thing about situations like this is, Ghetts is something similar. Like when you if you do something and like mess up something in house. Like, if I argue with Jammer in Boy Better Know, or, you know what I mean? Or, like, if something happens in-house, even, like, in families, like, if you fight your brother or whatever, you know that you've put everyone in your whole family in a position now where it's awkward for them. You know what I mean? Where things are dodgy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I argue with Jammer, I know that I put Shorty in an awkward situation when we have to go back and he's got to get in someone's car, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can make everyone else awkward, so Meek done this. He went out and done this. I don't know why. I remember waking up and everyone's telling me, I don't follow no one in it. Everyone's saying these print screens, and I'm looking at what he's saying. I'm thinking, someone. I said, it's fake. I said, someone's hacked this guy's Twitter. Like, it's fake.
Yeah.
And someone said, no, it's not fake because someone else is co-signing them, and then I don't know. Like, bare things going on. I thought, So from the time you've done that, bare things that are going to go oblong now. Bare things are going to turn left because you've done that. So you just have to stand by what you've done and keep it moving, innit? Meek Mill's a man, innit? Like. He's got to keep it moving in his direction. That's all. He's a man. Like he's not gonna. Obviously, Meek was too strong of a character to die out. You know what I'm saying? But he's got to carry on strong in his direction. I think, man. But man.
What would you have responded if you was going out with Nicki Minaj and someone sent a dub for you that said it's not your tour, it's not your world tour, it's your girls tour? What would you have said? What would your response have been?
It would never get to that. If I had a girl in the music industry and someone sent that to me randomly, I'll just ring them. But I can't. You know what I mean? I would never have started it. I would never start something. I won't do that. But if I was I think, right, that's a sick line. That rhyme's sick, and it was a sick line. Everyone's gonna laugh. Like, I can't believe that he said that. Why did he say that? And I ring him. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. All right, Jay. Thanks a lot, brother.
Thank you.
I respect, bro.
All right.
Nah, cool, man.
Safe, bro.
Safe.
Hi, Koke.
What's happening?
You're right. We're calling you from NFTR. We're trying to get some of your thoughts on the Meek and Drake situation right now.
Fucking hell.
So come on, what's your thoughts? Who do you think's winning?
I'm upset with Meek still, if I'll be honest.
You still gonna?
I don't really rate it all at all, but I think Meek knows he should have come better than that still.
Do you think that you would have had a better comeback? Do you think you would have tweeted something without a comeback ready?
But Meek's on the road. Meek has so much things he can talk about that Drake can't do, and he just hasn't come through for the guys that's off the road. Like,
What are some of those things that you would expect Meek to respond with that he didn't?
I can't really say, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Drake's not from the road, innit? Drake's come from a good family, and he's got a certain way, innit? You get what I'm saying? That's just like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, I don't rate it still.
Do you think it's hard for Meek?
Meek's not really doing what he's supposed to be doing for the road either.
Do you think it's hard for Meek to come back with that kind of stuff though? Because Drake's already openly admitted to, you know, some of the things that, you know, his background and stuff like that, you know.
Nah, man, I don't know, if Meek was a little bit funnier as a person, he probably could have took the piss still.
Okay.
Drake's soft, man, he's wet, innit? Like, everyone knows that. You could run bare jokes on that.
So you're still not feeling Drake?
Nah, like, brother, Drake's a good artist, but he's just not from where I'm from, innit? So I can't really relate to what he's talking about majority of the time.
Okay.
Come from a different place, I grew a different way, innit?
So you still gonna listen to Meek?
I'm from, innit?
Are you still gonna listen to Meek?
I don't know, still he's kind of let me down, man.
All right, so who won, bro?
Right now, Drake's winning the thing, if you ask me, in my opinion, so far.
Did you?
He's got to come back with something serious, or probably punch him up in public or something.
Did you get to check out what Drake did last night in Toronto?
Nah.
He had all the memes. You know, there's loads of memes on like Twitter and Instagram at the moment, taking a piss out of Meek. He had them all up on the stage, on the background as a backdrop.
Meek deserves it, man. He should have moved better, man.
All right, Koke.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nah, it's all love, respect, man.
Alright, safe.
3-2.
All right.
Well, guys, fantastic. Bring me some girl now. Mark, yeah, we have for me.
Come on.
NFTR, not for the radio. We got Wretch on the line.
Yo.
What's going on, Wretch? Right, yeah. So we're talking about Drake versus Meek Mills. What's your whole take on the situation?
Right, what happened? Now, you know what it is?
Pew pew.
You know what happened? Obviously, Meek's true with it, and he's somebody who could have been my neighbour and whatnot. Drake could have been my neighbour, but you know, like he seems like a good you. But you know what it is? The bad you tried to draw out the good you, and it backfired.
I'm telling you.
That's what's happened. That's just how I look at it. Like he tried to draw him out for the right thing, because obviously he's saying that. Obviously he doesn't, like, he don't write, and we're in the whole art form of what we're supposed to be about. You get me? It's supposed to be writing lyrics and etc. You get me?
So as an artist, you know, you're quite a lyrical person. You care about lyrics a lot. I mean, even though in your opinion Drake's probably winning right now, are you still a fan of Drake, even though you're aware that he doesn't necessarily?
You know what's weird? So much things have gone different in life now that it's mad. Like, you don't even gauge it like that again. Like, you know what really upset me when I heard that either Eminem or Jay-Z wrote Still Drake? That hurt me from back in the day, because that was my man's tune about still being him. You get me? You saying, I'm still Dre, but someone else has written this. I didn't understand that. You get me? But then when you look at it from another perspective, you're like, some of your favourite songs by your singers have been written by someone else. And then when you look at it like, me personally, it hasn't stopped me from listening to his music. 3 years ago, I'd have probably been more ignorant now and just said, you know what, fuck my man, I don't pardon my French. Like, forget my man, I don't want to listen to his thing and I don't want to da-da-da-da-da. But nowadays, I think, I don't know, as I've got a bit more mature, I'm just like, you know what, if I like the tunes, I like the tunes.
So what you're saying as a rapper now, because like you said, in like R&B or kind of any singing genre, ghostwriting is openly accepted. But in
Michael
hip hop,
Jackson, Whitney Houston, like all the biggest, like go on.
But you don't care in hip hop no more. You embrace that too. So you
No,
don't care.
I do care, because I'm not on that. So I do care, but it's not gonna stop me from listening to a record that I like. Like, I think my man's a good artist, isn't it?
Alright, are you still gonna be listening to Meek Mill? Can you still listen to him right now?
I'm a boss.
Yeah. Am I still gonna listen to Meek?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna listen to Meek still. Obviously now he's looking a bit rubbed, but you know what? That's because sometimes, you know what? My mum always said to me, just because you can do something doesn't mean you have to do it. You get me? And that means just because you could get aggressive on my man and you could probably bad him up when you see him or whatever, like, it don't mean that you have to. You have to pull that out of the sky and just start something. You get what I'm saying? And I've noticed, like, what's happening now is like, the people that are starting things, it's backfiring on them.
Did you expect Drake to come how he did?
I thought he was going to ignore him. I thought he was going to ignore him. That's the truth. I proper thought he was going to ignore him. So when he started coming back, and then he came back again before my man had come back and said anything, and said so much things that, not even so much like that, but so much funny things and quotables and joke lines that now my man can't tweet nothing mad, or he can't really come back and rap because my man's already said, right, you ain't said nothing about the other one, so I ain't gonna do this again. So now it's left Meek in a bit of a sticky one. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what if I was Meek. Someone asked me that today, and then as a joke I'd have said, well, I'll just punch him up. But that was just as a joke. I'm joking. Obviously, I don't condone that. So I don't know what he should do. To be fair, just ignore it and crack on, man.
All right, 3-2, respect, bro.
Blessings. And next time don't phone me when I'm moving, bro.
Trust me.
Let me settle in and then think there. Man, got my hand all dusty.
Lock up.
And all that.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yo, what's happening, cuz? We got Mike's Comedy on the phone. You're live on NFTR. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm alright, man.
Good. I hear that. What are you saying? We're just calling to ask your opinion about Drake and Meek Mill, man. What do you think's going on right now?
Oh, that's fucking crazy right now, mate. It's moving off right now, mate.
Yeah, do you think Meek Mill can reply?
I don't think so, mate. I think like Drake has just put on him, mate.
Do you think that Meek Mill won?
Pardon?
Do you think Meek Mill won?
No, why?
Alright, bro. Thanks for speaking to us, man.
Thank you.
Love that.
Alright, then, man. Love for that, man.
Alright, cool, cuz. Safe. Hello?
NFTR, we got Charlie Sloth on the line. What's going on, Charlie?
What's going on, brother? You good?
Yeah, all blessed. So, what is your opinion on the whole Drake Meek Mill situation right now?
For me, it's a peak one, cuz. Both of them, for me, right now, are top 5. I think both of them have really dominated over the last few years. So to see them go head to head, how they have been over the last 3 weeks, has been mad for me, bro.
Have you
and
lost?
to be honest, I think.
Go on.
No, do you know what? I feel like a lot of people. Thank you. I feel like a lot of people have, kind of shot their opinion too quick, man. Because we got to remember that I'm a sensitive here because I'm a fan of both of them. But we got to remember when Drake dropped the first diss, Charged Up, it wasn't great. Like, you know what I mean? But he obviously knew that he had the next one to drop, which was fire. But Meek's only, he's only one in so far, really. So
yeah, but Charlie, don't you think he's taking too long though?
You know what? Like, I think because of the climate we live in, this fast food society where everyone wants everything instantly, I feel like there's been a lot of pressure put on him. And what we got to remember is my man's on tour right now. He's on tour. So it's like,
I know, but this is his career. Surely, Charlie, he should just be like going home or going to.
And he put that pressure on himself. He knew he was going on tour.
He's traveling a lot. His mind's focused on the tour. Like, for me, I would have liked to have seen him come back quicker. But I think a big part of that is because of the climate we're living in. This fast food society, everything accessible instantly. So everyone expects instantly. Where I think if this was like 10 years ago, then the pressure wouldn't be where it is right now for me.
Do you think the pressure would have been the same if there wasn't social media?
Definitely.
definitely not. Social media is a part of the society we live in today, and it's part of the reason why everyone expects everything instantly. So for me, I think that before anyone forms an opinion, I think it's only right that people wait to see Meek's next move.
Yeah, but Charlie, man, you live, breathe hip hop, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like he shouldn't take after sending shots, the initial shots, the
Yeah, you know
original
what?
shots.
I think the whole way it's rolled out has been, you know, it's not a great look for Meek. It's not a great look.
His response was trash.
I mean, it weren't what everyone would have liked to expected from Meek Mill.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people had high expectations, and a lot of people thought that, you know, there was a strategy behind his attack. But at the moment, it feels like there's not really a strategy there. It was kind of like he was just, you know, throwing shots out there. He probably didn't expect Drake to come back the way he did. And Drake's come back so strong in such a short amount of time, it's not looked great for Meek.
I think you're going easy on Meek, bro. Because at the end of the day, you're a hip hop DJ, but not only that, you've written a couple diss tracks yourself. So you know, you know that response weren't great.
No, do you know what? Like I said, like from what we've come to expect from Meek, it weren't Meek Mill. It weren't the Meek Mill I love and I know everyone else loves. But like I said before, I think it's only right that we judge this situation once the books have been balanced. Once Meek's got his next one out there, regardless of whether it's dropping tonight, tomorrow, next week, that's when we got to judge it. Like we can't let it be 2-1. Like if it stays 2-1,
I hear that.
Then it's like, well, okay, you know what, that was a mess.
Yeah.
But we can't really judge the situation until he's come back with his next record. And I think it's only right, like everyone around that table there, they know what it's like when you're on tour. Like it takes a lot out of you, man. Like people think just turn up, do your hour show, boom, you're off. No. You gotta travel, you gotta get ready. There's a lot of preparation that goes into that stuff. So I know myself that to you know, produce some of your best work, it's not really gonna happen when you're on tour, when you've got all these things going on. So I think it's only right that we wait to see what Meek comes with next to judge the situation, to give it a balance.
Is it his tour or is his girl's tour though?
Oh, cuz that's
That does make a difference though, bro.
Charlie, you're not supposed to like Meek anyway. I swear you was next in line for Nicki.
Yeah, you know what? I was still a little bit emo there, but shit happens.
Alright, Charlie.
And all that.
Alright, bro, we're gonna let you get off. Where are you now?
Alright. I'm in Zante, you know, it's about to go and shut down rescue. I'm on tour as well at the minute, man. It's been a mad week.
Alright, brother.
Malia, Zante, Cabos,
Come on.
Viva, Napa.
Come on.
Getting it in out here, trying to thing in it.
Alright, all the best, brother.
Alright, mad love, lads.
Hello,
And
bro.
then, see you later. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, all blessed, bruv. You're on NFTR, you know, not for the radio. We're going to talk about Drake versus Meek Mill, yeah? What's your opinion on the whole situation, Meg?
My opinion right now would say, obviously Jake's the official winner right now. You know what I mean? A lot of people do talk about people writing bars for people, you know, but Drake's an artist, he's in a league of his own, but when it comes to rapping and all that sort of stuff, I think Meek has got it. You know what I mean? I think Meek's got bars, I think Meek's got what he needs to do, but he's just overwhelmed with the support by Drake right now, and that could dishearten the youth, you know what I mean? So he's just got to keep his composure and keep his eye. I still feel there's room for Meek to come back and do any amount of bars. See, right now, like, the fans out there are anyone's fans, and as long as you do a good tune, you make people laugh, giggle, go ooh, ah, and all that sort of stuff, you're going to be able to come through with something else, you know what I mean? So, but behind the sidelines, you know what I was thinking the other day, Viz?
What's that?
Behind the sideline here, I was looking at the game and I'm like, raw. Dreezy's already won. Dreezy's already killed man with the first two tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then he's gone on his tour and he's made the effort to even go further. So I'm looking at it behind the sidelines and saying, did Meek Mill actually touch a button? You know what I mean? Did Meek Mill actually push a pressure point? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where Drake behind the sideline is more offended than he's really showing.
So you think
You know what I
there's a lot more to this behind the scenes than there is as to what everyone's hearing and seeing?
We're in the music business, man. So we all know there's a lot more behind the scenes than what the fans know. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I do think Meek touched on a soft point. You know what I mean? And that got to Drake because Drake's put himself as the greatest rapper. You know what I mean? Put himself in the bracket of the greatest rappers. But you know, the greatest rappers are the rappers that actually do write their own material. But he is one of the greatest artists, musicians, you know, creators, inventors, whatever you want to call him, he's the greatest at that. You know what I mean? So, all salute to Drake right now, man. I think he's winning. He's on top of his game. Boss moves.
Okay. All right, then. Nice one, Mega.
Catch up. Meek Mill needs to do what Rick Ross done to 50, man. And if you don't get in like that, fam, it's a losing battle all the way.
Respect, G.
All right, bro.
All right, catch up, man. Don't bless up.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave your comments below. It's all about your opinions, Meek versus Drake. And make sure you subscribe now as well and keep using that hashtag NFTR, yeah?
Yeah, and check out the Ross Clark mix from CJB.
Done, no.
And thank you so much to all the artists that got involved today with our debate. Appreciate that.
Yeah, so yeah, you check out the mix, the NFTR mix by CJ Beats. So you can see that on soundcloud.com/not for the radio. Yeah, thanks for joining us again. Subscribe.
All of that.
All of that.
All of that.